走り出せ走り出せ空高く鳩と差し
Hi guys, here again with another One Piece theory for you. This is going to be part 1 of a theory series that I'm very excited to bring to you guys. It is an arc that I have been supporting since Fisherman Island, something that is very dear to my heart as far as my One Piece predictions are concerned. I've been a supporter of the fact that they will go to Mariejois at some point, ever since Fisherman Island, because of how heavily that arc doubled down on giving us slavery themes, parallels, Luffy to Fisher Tiger, all of that stuff. And Reverie was mentioned so much during that arc, I felt like it has no meaning if they don't go to Mariejois and address these issues. So I felt like Straw Hats are going to be going to Reverie. Now, Oda did take a detour to something that I don't think we expected when going into the New World. I understand now where Oda's heading, is that Oda is doing this Pirate Alliance saga to give Luffy the strength needed to do what he wants Luffy to do at Reverie. So I'm going to give my reasons for why Reverie will happen in this video, what will be the inciting incident that makes the Straw Hats want to go to Reverie, but I'm also going to give you more as far as I think who will be involved in the arc, the antagonist, all of that stuff will be part of later parts, but this part will be simply what will be the inciting incident out of Reverie. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. What do you think is the standing with Luffy in the world government? It has to be incredibly poor. I mean, he has declared war on them. He has defeated their Shichibukai. He has consistently off-balanced their power system in the New World. And I don't think he's done anything bigger than defeating Doflamingo at Dressrosa. Defeating him meant that the world government lost a significant amount of control over the black market. You heard that so many kingdoms ended up losing against the Revolutionary Army around the world when Doflamingo was defeated. I think that's a major point that's going to be brought up at this Reverie. How did they deal with these Straw Hat Pirates who have now legitimately become a serious problem for the world government? And I think it's going to be expected that they make not just a military response, but also a political response. A statement to the rest of the world that assisting the Straw Hat Pirates will not be tolerated by any world government state. And I think the 3 kingdoms that assisted the Straw Hats throughout the story since the Grand Line are going to be in hot water at this Reverie. I think their standing in the world government will be called into question. Those 3 kingdoms are the Alabasta Kingdom, the Fishman Island Kingdom, and Dressrosa. I think their standing in the world government, because of everything that they did as far as helping the Straw Hat Pirates, is going to be called into question. And I think at the end of this arc, they're going to be labeled enemies of the world along with the Straw Hat Pirates. Because of Fishman Island's readiness to put a Straw Hat flag up, go under Straw Hat's banner, and the Alabasta Kingdom's willingness to protect the Straw Hat Pirates, also because of Dressrosa's willingness to protect all of those pirates from the Colosseum, from the Marines. I think all of that, a big political statement is going to be coming. Fishman Island is going to be the biggest of them all. Fishman Island wants to become a member of the state, but I think that's going to be turned down flat for several reasons. One, I think the problem is that they're going to be differing on the view of slavery. I think Neptune, as a king, it would be irresponsible of him to become a member of the world government and not ask for his citizens to be released from slavery. And I think what's going to happen at this meeting is that the Celestial Dragons, they're not going to want to inconvenience their way of life, and they're not going to give back those slaves. They're going to be saying, you can be part of the world government, but you have to leave those people as slaves. And I don't think Neptune will stand for that at all. I think they'll realize that the entire petition thing that they told Otohime, they're going to stomp all over her legacy. We believe that she convinced them, but I think they are lying. I think they were playing a joke on her. I think when they show up and thinking that these petitions are going to give them good standing in the world government, they're going to laugh at them. They're going to throw it back in their face. I think that these guys are going to be set up as very despicable people with these actions. So I think all 3 of those kingdoms are going to be in big hot water. But I think one other person is going to be in hot water, and that is Boa Hancock. She is a slave. We know this. Why did Oda set this up as a slave thing unless she was going to be important in a slavery arc? And I think her assistance of Luffy at Impel Down is going to come out. And I think her assistance at Sabri Archipelago is going to come out. I think the Kuma being responsible for sending Luffy to Amazon Lily is going to come out. I think all of that is going to come out in this Reverie. They're going to be doing research. They're going to be looking in. We know that the Vincents were able to track Sanji's all the way to Barati. I think they're going to be able to track them exactly where they were in the world. And I think all of that is going to come out in this arc. And I think Boa Hancock is going to be herself in some hot water. I think they're going to take her back, find out she's a slave, and they're going to re-enlist her in Mariejoa as a slave. And all of this news is going to come out of this reverie. And when the Straw Hats see this news, Luffy is going to be pissed to all hell. These are his friends. All of them are his friends. And if the world government is going to persecute them in the name of starting a war with Luffy, Luffy is going to want to give them a war right back. So that is what I think is going to be the inciting incident. Now, in the next video, part 2, I'm going to be giving you guys what I think will be the Straw Hats' response to this move by the world government.